Destiny Winston, that's DESTINY WINSTON. Over the course of the last few weeks, the Austin Police Department has received several reports of assaults by contact of a sexual nature in the Hyde Park area. Each female victim reports jogging or walking in the area and then being assaulted by a male suspect. The suspect is described as white or Hispanic, male, in his 20s or 30s, thin athletic build, wearing dark shirts, basketball shorts, and dark shoes. At this time, no arrests have been made. We have limited information regarding the suspect. So APD is taking the necessary steps to investigate these crimes. We're currently in the process of speaking with all the victims and gathering all the available evidence. We request if anyone has any information, or if you were in the general area, saw anything suspicious, or if there's any other victims, to please come forward and contact the Austin Police Department at 512-974-5095. We do ask that everyone remain vigilant if you're going to be walking or jogging in that area. Remember these safety tips. Be aware of your surroundings, know where you are, know where you're going, know what's going on around you. Limit distractions and know your route. Keep your head up, not buried in a phone. If you do have your phone with you, keep it available so that if you need to call 911, you have it there immediately. If you're wearing headphones, keep the volume down low. Keep one earbud in your ear so that you are able to see everything that's going on around and hear. Carry identification with you. Keep your hands free. If you feel unsafe, you see anything suspicious, go to a well-lit, populated area and call 911 immediately. Carry a self-defense item with you, like pepper spray. If someone does try to grab you, yell, scream, draw attention to yourself, and do anything that you need to do to get away from that person and get to an area where you can safely call 911. Avoid running and walking at night if possible. Walk in groups. Let a friend or a family member know your route. Have a plan, be prepared, and be prepared to act if necessary. So please, if you have any information, please contact the Austin Police Department. Any questions?
How many reports have you received?
5 total.
And what dates did those occur on?
So all the different dates we have, I have the most recent, which was May 4th, and the first report came in on April 30th.
Have y'all limited it to a specific geographic region? I know Hyde Park is pretty big. Is it on a certain street or within a few blocks?
We have a list of all the locations, but it is all in that general area of the Hyde Park neighborhood.
Any specific time of day when these attacks happen?
They've primarily been in the evening, but we did have one report that was in the morning. So no matter the time of day, just be vigilant and be aware of your surroundings.
Have any victims provided you with a picture that you can confirm?
We don't have a picture at this point. We have received tips and different leads that we're investigating, but we don't have a solid sketch or anything where we can put out and say that this is the suspect.
Just for clarification, what he's doing specifically?
He is grabbing and groping the buttocks.
What exactly criminally would that qualify as?
That's assault by contact, sexual nature, which is a Class C misdemeanor. It's punishable by a fine up to $500. But with these types of things, they can escalate. Of course, you know, anyone touching you or making you feel uncomfortable, that needs to be reported to 911. You need to call, you need to have this incident documented, and if at all possible, try to provide as much information as you can.
Safe to say this is an unusual thing to see multiple instances of?
I could say you just have to be prepared for anything that can happen. I wouldn't say anything's necessarily unusual. These types of criminals or these predators will use all kinds of different techniques and tactics, and they are always on the lookout for victims, so that we do ask the public that you remember these safety tips and you help avoid becoming a victim of these types of crimes.
What type of leads or, I guess, information have you received? I know there's been one woman posted on social media claiming that she got a photograph of the guy.
Sure, and we were provided with that information. That's part of the investigative process, right? So we talk to anybody, we don't rule out anything, but at this time, that photo in particular that you're talking about, we can't confirm that he's the suspect, and he doesn't meet the description of anything that we've been provided.
Have other victims seen that photo and said that is not their assaulter?
That's part of the investigative process. So the detectives right now are still interviewing the victims and still gathering all that information, and then they'll go and present it to, you know, everybody to try to rule it out and hopefully solve these crimes.
Can you go over the suspect description again?
Sure, yeah. The suspect, he's described as a male suspect in his 20s or 30s, thin, athletic built, wearing dark shirt, baseball shorts, and black shoes.
And grabbing and groping is the only thing that's reported, nothing else of a sexual nature?
In these reports, that's all we have listed, yes. It's sexual nature, the contact, grabbing or groping of the buttocks. But it's assault by contact.
What do the victims report happens next? Does he run away? Does he,
That's all in part of the investigative process. So in order to not jeopardize the integrity of the case, I wouldn't be able to release that information. But as we have it available, we'll go ahead and provide it.
any other details as far as facial hair? Is he bald? Color
We are
hair?
working on a very limited description, and that's why we're seeking the community's help. They're the best resource for us to utilize and they help us solve cases. So please, if you have any information, contact the Austin Police Department.
Is it possible there's two people?
We're not ruling anything out at this time. Any
Did
other questions?
yesterday's take place on Duval? May 4th?
The one that was on May 4th took place at 4900 block of Duval Street.
Would it be possible to give us the times, the days and locations of each incident?
Yeah, if you just send us a quick email, we'll send you a list with the case numbers and the locations, so you have all that available. Any other questions? All right, thank you,
y'all.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.